Hi again. I thought it was probably about time for some abdominal massage again. So we're going to start by warming up the belly. Again, with abdominal massage, if you saw the last one, you can use oils with this. And if your skin is feeling pulled, you should be using oils and lots of it. But you can also do it through the clothing. That allows for the movement really easily. If you try to do it on bare skin without oil, you'll find that friction problem is a lot more intense. So I'm going to warm everything up. I'm using a mild amount of pressure here, and I'm keeping my hands together because that gives them more support. I'm finding the places on me that feel like they could maybe use more. Rubbing side to side, pushing in from the outsides. If you have given birth, especially if you've had a C-section, you should always push towards the inside and not to the outside, especially if you had problems with diastasis recti during that. For the rest of you, do what feels good. I'm going to move everything into the middle. Trying to keep my wrists pretty straight. Since we're using hands and fingers in the abdomen, you do need to be aware of not injuring yourself in other new ways. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put my fingers together to make a supported pokey side. And I'm going to find some places to kind of play with the tension. My belly button is here, and I'm going to go slightly to one side of it and kind of wiggle towards the inside, wiggle towards the outside, not to the outside if you've got issues with diastasis recti. If you don't know what that is, you probably don't have problems with that, so just calm down. So I'm wiggling things around. I'm going to do that on the other side. Pushing quite a little bit more pressure, because that's what the support is for. Going right into your abdomen there. If this is too intense for you, it's maybe a better idea to bend your knees when you're working in your abdomen. It softens the muscles and allows better access into the organs. Oh, that's a nice spot. If you feel gurgling somewhere where you're working, you should probably work there a little bit more and let that gurgle get through. Got some good spots. I'm now above, about halfway between my belly button and the bottom of my rib cage. Just kind of moving back and forth. Just exploring, but I'm giving it more pressure than I did in the last abdominal video. My window's open and my laundry's running if you hear some funny noises. Okay, I'm going to go all the way down to my pelvic bone, which is all the way down here. If you have to pee, you will know it pretty quickly. I was going to do this video, so I peed right beforehand. Now, I'm going to work around the hip bone, because what I want to get to today is something you can do for your psoas muscles. These are muscles that connect from around this bone here. They're called the iliopsoas muscles, and they actually go right through your abdomen and connect to the bottom near the bottom of your rib cage along your spine on the back side. So they're pretty important. They do things like, among other things, walking up and down stairs. I have 64 stairs in my house. They're part of the muscles that work in that way. Anyway, so I'm loosening things up around the hip bones because that will make it easier to do deeper things in there. If you can't get deeper, you can't do the really intense massage techniques there. So you have to warm it up, loosen it up, relax it. Good. Now, I'm going to take these fingers again, and I'm going to really dig them into a spot. And now here's the exciting part. If I find it, it'll get really intense when I lift. Ooh, I did find it. And relax my leg. You'll just feel that muscle going, ah! Getting the clicking again, and that's a whole different thing. Anyway, so you're going to do that a bit. And now this is the fun part. While holding that in place, I want you to bring your knee up until it's at kind of a right angle from your hip. And then you're going to kick your foot out straight. And then drop it slowly down. And then bend your knee with your foot along the mat. Bring it up again. And now we're just doing the same thing. Kicking the heel out. And bringing it back down. Now, while I was doing that, I let up some of the pressure there. The idea is to keep the pressure there. So I'm going to do it again. I'm going to bring the knee up. I'm going to kick the foot forward. And I'm going to bring it down. You can do that as many times as you like. I'm going to show you another thing. I'm going to keep the pressure there, and I'm going to roll my whole body off to the other side. Now I'm going to find that maybe I want to move it. So I'm going to roll back, and then I'm going to move it. And I'm going to go in from the side a little bit differently. Still trying to get that same muscle. But we'll find out if we got it when I move in. So now I'm going to stretch, and I'm just going to hold here with this twist going on and my fingers digging into my belly. You'll know you're in the right place if it feels sensitive but kind of relieving. And don't do too much. You don't need to be hurting yourself. If you don't feel anything, you're probably in the wrong place. Try another thing. So I'm going to loosen everything up again, kind of relax everything. I'm finding new areas while I do that. And then one more thing to do today. Instead of being together, I'm going to do these apart now. I'm going to dig on either side. And I'm going to go up and down like this. Just in the middle. Yeah. Good. Ah, happy belly. Pat, 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 pat. That's it. Thanks for watching.